Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. No matter what time you're watching, my name is Stefan from Apparel. And today we are here in Brooklyn with the amazing Renda Writer.
Hello, hello. You here?
He's an artist, but you know what? I'm going to give him a chance to tell you guys a little bit more about who he is. So Renda, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Renda Writer. I'm an artist. I'm a handwritten artist. That's what I call myself because all my art is handwritten. So it's my handwriting. It's my messages, it's my phrases, it's my words, it's my poetry. My background is poetry, so I was doing spoken word, performance poetry for a decade before I did any canvas work. But now I do canvases and I do murals. I do big murals all over the world. I've done like over 300 of them, and they look kind of like this, like my mural, like my canvas art.
Going back to it, my name is Stef from Apparel. So there's going to be a little interview about fear. So my boy Renda right here is a poet, so I already know he's probably we're gonna get something really profound, maybe not. So when you hear the word fear, Renda, what does that make you think? What does fear mean to you?
I've never heard of it. Say it again.
Fear.
Fear. Never heard of it.
Okay.
What's it all about?
What do you say to that? It doesn't exist.
See the approach?
It doesn't exist.
See the approach?
It doesn't exist. You know? I'm all about being fearless, but...
That's what fearless is. It's like, what?
The absence
What'd
of...
you say?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to assume that it took you a little while to get to that mind state, you know?
Uh-huh.
We could just say something like that with sincerity, and I know you mean it too.
Yeah.
So, was there ever any time where you might have felt fear? You know, you might have experienced it?
Probably, but it's been a while. A certain type of fear is healthy and is ingrained in us, like we know, like a dangerous, like a predator. You know, we instinctually we know to run from a tiger. But that's the only kind of fear I'm down with. Every other kind of fear is in the mind.
Yes.
Whereas that is like not in the mind. That's deeper. That's like in the soul. It's ingrained.
Yes.
It's part of the psyche of mankind to run when a big cat
Human
is running
instincts.
at you. Yeah.
Yes.
But all other fear is man-made and it's in the mind. And you can choose to live without regard for it. And it does take a while to get there.
I can't say that I'm a psychologist, but I'm a fan of psychology, you know? So that's why I say the mindset so often, because perspective is everything.
Yeah.
And you know, like, just simple fact that he can say that, a lot of people, we all understand English. I would think the same words have the same meanings, but fear, I say the absence thereof, gives you something completely new and different.
Because every word has a meaning, but the meanings are also, you know, the meanings, the words are subjective at the end of the day. And so a word like fear could hold a lot of value to you or hold very little value. We all value different things differently.
Indeed.
And the words that represent those things.
Right.
And, you know, some people just have maybe no regard for it. You know who's kind of inspiring? Like a dude like Steve-O. You know Steve-O?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think he's got any fear?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I know he's a jackass. Literally, he's a self-proclaimed jackass. But if we look at the lessons learned from Steve-O and from all the other jackass guys, Johnny Knoxville, they are literally operating from a place of no fear. So if you want to metaphorically apply that, you know, you're not jumping off a building with your penis tied to a cinder block, but you are, you know, gathering up the no fear mentality to introduce yourself to an attractive girl, or send your resume to a company you've been wanting to work for a while. You know, it's the same process, just eliminating
Let me just
fear.
ask this, you know, fear is something that many people still have to face in their lives. You know, I would like to think that most of us are trying to reach that point where it doesn't even exist in our lives. But for somebody who has a fear that might be holding them back in life, what advice would you give to them to get to the next level, to let go of that fear? What would you tell them?
I guess I would say face the things that fear you. So that you can see that they weren't much to fret about, you know? Face the thing that you feared and chances are you'll come out on the other end and be like, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, okay. I could be wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
It's all just averages. So
Yeah,
sometimes
true
that thing you
enough.
feared happened and it was crazy.
Yes.
But sometimes that thing you feared never happened. And sometimes that thing you feared happened and it wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. So it's only going to be one of those three things. But you're going to live through all three of them.
That is
So,
the
yeah.
truth.
That should be good advice, to look at it with rationale, objectively. Like, okay, this has three possible outcomes, and none of them are tragic.
Heard that. Well, once again, I'm Stef from Fear No One Apparel. You can find me on Instagram, StefB53. You can also find us on Fear No One Apparel on the IG. We're on all other platforms, Facebook, Tumblr. I think we got Twitter as well too. You can find us there, Fear No One Apparel. This is Renda Writer. You can find him on IG, Renda Writer. He is a poet, and what do you call your art form again?
Handwritten art.
Handwritten art.
I'm a handwritten artist, a traveling artist, and I fear no one, just like you guys.
Heard that, my brother. Thank you so much for that interview.
Yes, thank you.
Appreciate you. Fear No One Apparel. Never forget, live fearless.